Give us this day our daily bread. And today's daily bread comes from Isaiah chapter 43, verse 4. Others were given in exchange for you. I traded their lives for yours because you are precious to me. You are honored and I love you. Hi, and welcome to the channel. I'm V. I hope you're having an amazing day. I am, because today we're making homemade bread. Now, I've tried many bread recipes and never found one that quite gave me the texture or flavor that I was truly looking for. This 6-ingredient, no-knead recipe has been making its way across the internet, so I thought I'd give it a try. The few ingredients I'll be using for this recipe is bread flour, sugar, milk, salt, active dry yeast, and unsalted butter. We're going to start by adding 5½ cups of flour into a large bowl. Next, we're going to go in with our sugar, and we're going to follow with our yeast. Mix these dry ingredients well. Once those are mixed, we'll add our salt, and then we'll go in with our warm milk. Now, you do want to make sure that your milk is warm. I usually warm mine in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to take my rubber spatula and I'm going to fold these ingredients in well until they're sticky. Now we're going to add our melted, unsalted butter. Now you're going to fold the butter in until you can't see the butter in the dough anymore. This step is very important. Cover the bowl with a pot lid and then cover it with a towel and start your timer to let this bread rest for about 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, this is what your dough should look like. As you can see, the dough has risen just a little, and if you look at the bottom of the bowl, you'll see holes. That's exactly what you want to see because it tells you that your dough is well hydrated. Now you're going to lightly wet your clean hands, and you're going to fold the dough about 10 to 15 times. Cover the bowl with the lid and the towel and let it sit for another 1.5 hours. After 1.5 hours, this is what your dough should look like. The dough should be sticky, but not sticky to the point where it's sticking to your fingers. And again, the holes at the bottom of the dough is what you want to see. Now we're going to sprinkle a tablespoon of flour over the top of our dough. Do the same for the clean surface that you'll be using to fold your dough on. Use your spatula to scrape the dough out of the bowl onto the prepared surface. Pull your dough in 4 directions to lay it kind of flat, and then you're going to simply fold it over in sections, just like you see me doing here. As you can see, I'm seaming the dough as I go. Once you get to the end of folding, make sure you seam the dough properly. Now I've cut my dough in half here because I'm making 2 small loaves, but you certainly can just use this a big loaf of dough to make 1 large loaf of bread as well. I'm placing my 2 sections of dough in 2 separate ungreased loafing pans. I'm going to take some warm milk, just a little warmer than room temperature, and lightly spread it over top of my dough. Cover your dough with a clean towel and let it rest for another 45 minutes. Once the 45 minutes is over, your dough should have risen like so. Bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, this is what you're gonna get. It smells so good, y'all. While your bread is still hot, brush some melted butter over the top. Cover your bread with a clean towel and let the bread cool. Once my bread was cooled, I removed it from the loaf pan. And guys, look how soft this bread is. Guys, there is nothing like a soft piece of freshly baked bread spread with butter. What do you enjoy on your freshly baked bread? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. My search for the best bread recipe is over because this bread was definitely a winner. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, the most important ingredient for any recipe is love. If you're looking for your YouTube tribe, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.